This is a candid BTS moment, which is not actually candid. This is a scene which is actually now cut from the film. Okay, so this is a scene where Bharat and Vilaiti, that's Sunil Grover's character and Salman's character, they reach Abu Dhabi. They've got the job now in the oil fields, and Kumud's character, which is the character I play, is their supervisor. And you can see, you know, just right from the entry into that world that she's very confident and you know, used to this job and used to this environment, and she belongs there, she fits in there. And this is one of my favorite actually visuals in the film, in terms of just the silent shot. Just found it very beautiful. This is also the same location where Gladiator was shot. This is in Malta, and where the arena was. All the fights that happened in Gladiator was shot here. And this Jeep that I'm driving is a 1970s, I think, classic Land Rover. And the guy sitting beside me is actually the guy who owns it and who is very nervous about me driving it, because I think it's a very, it's like a classic, you know, vintage car. Okay, this picture is lunch break, and this is in Film City. This is here in Bombay. This was the last schedule for our film, and I don't know, like, I know a lot of people like to go into the van and feel, you know, cool, but I always sit with the team. So everyone on the table, that's Sunil Grover, that's Bablu, who's the Steadicam operator, that's Varunda, who is Ali's first associate director, then that's Ravi, who is the first AD, first assistant director, and then you have Mohit in the back, who is second assistant director, and you have somebody who I can't see because they're sitting too far, and we all have our lunch and we have our khana and we talk and we make a few jokes and pass some time, and then we get back to work. This is a scene which is actually now cut from the film, which is where I'm explaining where there was supposed to be an oil well, which we were going to start digging for at that particular location, and they are looking very intently at me, I hope, or somebody. This is a visual which actually I absolutely love. So Veera Kapoor has done the costumes for my character in the film, and I feel she's so talented. She gave such an authentic quality that actually just helped me feel like the character more. And with the whole look, the hair, the Mickey contractor had designed the makeup look for us actually very sweetly. He came on the look test day and gave us very, very subtle things that we could do, which would just be a little different, you know. So there was a different technique which he put this kind of kajal and told us the way to do the eyebrows, because he has this incredible wealth of experience. And this is me leaning on the same Jeep, which is the classic Land Rover, and the car has broken down in the desert. That's what's happening there. And Salman is changing the tire. This is me and Alvira, who is the producer of the film and Salman's sister. And this is in Malta, again on lunch break. And here I am wearing something to cover my costume, because this is not a costume in the film. And this picture is taken by Atul, who is Alvira's husband and also the producer of the film. This is from our Abu Dhabi wrap schedule, Abu Dhabi wrap schedule party, sorry. And that is Sunil Grover next to me, who is such a darling and someone who I really got to know on this film. And I think I made like a new friend, because, you know, sometimes you meet people but you kind of know that after the film you're not going to interact with them much. But Sunil Grover is the person who I think he's a kind of friend which I hope we remain friends, because he's a really wonderful person. And that is Salman's left eye, I think. This is again in Malta. Salman is putting, I think he's adjusting something to do, I don't know what he's adjusting, but he's adjusting something. And that's Ali's head you can see behind him. And in this shot, he had just come on set, and me and Ali and Sunil Grover had been on set for quite some time. And it was really hot. And everyone was very happy that Salman had reached because it was like really hot. This is the same day as that Jeep wala shot. Okay, this is my introduction in the film, and also one of my favorite scenes from the film. So this is the Delhi employment office where Kumud works in the film, and you can see it's in the 1970s. So you have a typewriter there, you have an old phone, landline. You can see the back, all the kind of the way the storage is done. Really done wonderfully, done authentically, and this is also my favorite look in the whole film. I absolutely love this look. This is a candid BTS moment, which is not actually candid. I'll tell you why. Because we were just getting ready to go on the sets of Saregama, the TV show, and the photographers wanted a picture. So normally when you ask for a picture, two people come and stand together side to side and you pose, and it's a very standard picture, which I think is very monotonous. So Salman had the idea that he's going to give his back to the cameras, and then of course I have to give a nice smile or a pleasant expression, and that's the picture that the photographer clicked, which actually I realized Salman is pretty good at designing pictures. He's better than me because my pictures always are like two people standing.